Ren, we gotta work our way up to it, god dang it.
Don't do it, Ren.
There are proper ways to fall on a crash pad.
Are we gonna have to like run and hide? That's so stupidly easy looking.
Blast door open.
What is this?
This is a crash pad. I've been wanting one of these my entire life.
What's a crash pad?
Crash pad is what you can jump onto from high distances and not hurt yourself. They're hard to find because they're a very specialty piece of hardware, like gymnastics or rock climbing.
Is this what the big Hollywood stunt guys use?
This is what the big Hollywood stunt guys use. In fact, we bought it from big Hollywood stunt guys.
What the heck? Where are we gonna fit this, man?
Oh, shit.
Oh snap! Is that what I think it is?
I'll do a inaugural hop.
Bump.
Tripod if you need it flat and big.
What the heck?
No, this is, every time I jump on a crash pad, it's been mesh side up. Yes. Really? What? This is to protect it from the dirt.
Yeah, you don't want rocks in here.
Yeah, you don't want rocks in there. You're
Yeah.
right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Yeah, we want this side.
I gotta feel it out. Oh, it's stiff.
We're breaking it in, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Did someone say header?
Jeez, I didn't even know that was about to happen.
Yo, I can do that too.
Ooh.
Wait, Nico.
Yeah.
You said how do you break it in?
Yeah, how do you break it in?
Let me show you.
All right, everybody, their best stunt jumps here.
It hasn't broken yet.
I like how we're doing this around the most dangerous things we could be doing this around. Like there's a guillotine here, expensive computer gear.
You know backflip?
You're not gonna backflip.
Whoa! Damn, I didn't know you had that in you, Wes.
As you know, we like to recreate like digital environments in many ways. Sometimes we'll take like an HDR scan of an environment to project lighting and materials and reflections onto digital characters. But Chris here has brought a special tool that can kind of do all that in one.
So this is the Leica BLK360 3D scanner using LiDAR. It's also got HDR imagery capabilities. LiDAR is using a laser from the inside, hits this mirror, this 45-degree angle mirror, then that mirror spins and it shoots out a laser point, and using time of flight technology, it's bouncing back and takes a measured data point. There's 3 cameras right here, and then as that goes around, it does 10 stops. So you essentially end up with 30 photos that are stitched together into a total of 150 megapixel image. So from a single location, when it shoots out, it's got a maximum range of 60 meters, so about 200 feet. Typically used more in the construction space, capturing 3D scenes. Now we're starting to get into getting some traction in the visual effects industry, and that's why we kind of teamed up with you guys to try and check out some of those workflows.
Our goal for today is to photo scan our studio and basically get a 3D model and a digital recreation of our entire workspace for their use. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
Oh, wait, what? What? Where did this come from? I went to the bathroom for like 1 minute. What is this? Is it like actually?
No, it's not soft at all. If we put this under the railing, would you guys?
Oh, that just hurt.
Did it actually hurt?
This is supposed to be safe, Nico.
It is safe. Ren doesn't have brain damage. He's just always like that.
What
Was it
happened?
whiplash or was it migraine?
It's just, my head. I have a huge headache now.
Ren doesn't have a crash pad inside of his skull, so his brain's still hitting his skull.
You know what we have to do though, right?
What?
We have to go put it over there so we jump off the balcony.
We must jump from higher things.
The ground is not high enough.
Previously, when we film a video, like Boston Dynamics for example, when we have to render out our 3D models of characters, we'll use something like an Insta360 camera here, because basically we can take multiple photos of an environment and create an HDR image. And that HDR image allows us to relight the environment and basically tell our 3D models where the light sources are, and it also adds realistic reflections for that real world environment. However, there was one small issue that led us to have to basically redo that lighting. When you scan a 360 HDR of an environment, you're basically getting a giant sphere. That's what your image ends up looking like. The problem though is that sphere, it's not in 3 dimensions here, it's in 2. So when it came time to render that video and light it and do all that stuff, we had to basically go through and in 3 dimensions put light sources back where they were. However, when you start using this and you have the LiDAR that actually scans your environment in 3 dimensions, basically it makes it so your lights stick where they need to be. Are we gonna have to like run and hide?
Can we get against the wall and just like be?
No, because it's gonna go past us and scan us. I mean, we can permanently set in stone in that scene forever.
So like the safest spot is if you're looking at the Leica sign. So we do have a few different settings if you want on here. We can do low res, medium res, high res. So that's just the number of actual points you're taking. The higher resolution the actual point cloud is, the longer it takes. So it can range anywhere from, you know, a 40-second scan all the way up to about 6-minute scan, depending on the settings you use.
It would be great to do like the HDR scan because I'm okay with the extra data because we can definitely use it.
So scanning, if we did a medium resolution point cloud and then the HDR turned on, it'll take about, you know, 4 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Ren, we gotta work our way up to it. Ren, we gotta work our way up to it, god dang it.
Don't do it, Ren.
Here, I'll start from here. Yeah, see, it's super easy. Oh my god.
What does the back do? Isn't it gonna like knock the wind out of you?
I mean, if you don't roll into it properly, yeah. Everybody, there are proper ways to fall on a crash pad.
Ren.
That is, you feel the acceleration. Oh my god. Just that extra like 4 or 5 feet there is a big difference.
You scared, bro?
I can't hang on any longer, dude.
Clint, hang on, man. Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on. Oh!
Ready?
So if you want them, are you supposed to hold it?
Dude, that almost just took the camera out, dude. I know.
You see his shoe went up there.
I wouldn't fall off that railing onto my back. That would definitely hurt. Yeah. Still hurts my brain.
Hopefully we can use this for some cool videos in the future, right?
Yeah, this is what we can fall onto now anytime we need to jump off something. What are you doing?
I trust
What are you doing?
So how do you like the crash mat so far?
I like it. Clint's about to like pile drive me or something.
I was just gonna jump over you.
Oh.
Hey, yo, check this out, check this out.
You're good right now.
I think it came out when it was pointing at me though.
Oh, was it?
Maybe
How long have you been standing there?
5 seconds.
Oh, you're good. No, I think you're fine. About 13, 14 scans.
So how are we gonna put all this data together?
And all these scans really don't know where they are in 3D space, so it all comes to overlapping data. So every time we set it up, we make sure there's overlapping data between those, and then essentially like putting a puzzle together. Here's an example of a top-down view of the scans we've taken. Just get it close to where it should be. Say, hey, register with that one. Hit optimize. And it snaps it together.
Oh my god.
Create link.
That's so stupidly easy looking. They have to be huge file sizes. How the heck does this like work so quickly to align that stuff?
So this isn't fully processed data yet. It's just a low res kind of preview image. So the raw data, you know, it's sitting on the BLK because to fully process it, it can't quite handle it all on the iPad Pro. So once I dump this off onto the laptop, it'll finish processing, and then that's when it'll like fully essentially unzip all the real data. This is just previewed stuff.
That's super cool. Because honestly, like of all the scans we've done though, like piecing multiple scans together is by far the most difficult thing I've ever tried to do, because like the seams between the two like segments aren't even, so you have to kind of go through manually, just connect every little tiny point, and there's millions of them, so it can be really lengthy. Sorry, this is just like the highest tech looking interface. Right? When you go to the map in the point cloud view, that overhead view,
It's like that sci-fi.
that's like, it's like every video game you've ever played. It's like this is what you're looking at.
Well, cool, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate
well,
it.
yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming by, making the time to come out here.
Yeah.
I know you have a packed schedule showing. Everyone wants to see this.
Yeah, right.
So I'm really glad we got to do this, and hopefully we can get this out to you guys, so that way you can take a look and see what our studio's like without having to fly out here.
Yeah.
The most convenient
work
thing.
here.
Or work here. Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll catch you guys later. I gotta go.
Oh, dude. Are you alright, man? Here's your glasses, dude.
No, for real, I gotta get
Dude,
going,
here,
guys.
here, man.
Let's go. Nico, I'll catch you later. I'll peace out.
Oh, did you actually hurt yourself because you didn't take your backpack off?
No, for real, I gotta go though. I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later.
Wait, Clint, we're back home. We gotta do. Whoa! Why is that so squishy?
I don't
don't know if that was a squishy sound more than a fart from Clint.
Oh, it smells bad. All right, for real this time. For real, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Bye.
See you, dude.